This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. OBS disconnected. OBS reconnected. Got into a car crash this morning, and when I got out of my car, I was uninjured. My car wasn't scratched. I guess
an actual car?
No. I mean in the markets. So I can't complain. I got out of it completely unscathed. I don't know. Not really trading. Not trading well. Breaking my rules, oversizing. So I have to go back to basics. And shit's happening, and it aggravates me. Like what I told you there. The trade copier doesn't work. Something like that happens, and so I get angry, and then I do stupid stuff. So I got to get back to basics. Did you take another payment to add another payout today?
No, but our Bulenox are close.
Okay, wow, cool.
I did well today. Today I did about 650 on each of the Bulenox accounts.
Good job.
So I think they're at like 20, 21, 21, and 23, something like that. The three accounts.
All three.
So we're not quite there yet, but the goal is for the end of the month.
Yeah.
So if we can get there by the end of the month, I'll feel good about myself.
So I got another update actually from Bulenox today. I sent in a couple
to the email that you sent the reply that you sent.
I got a couple of clarifications. Yesterday I think I misspoke and said that there is a a safety threshold, or a reserve, and I was asking, when you get one 50K account funded from 3 master accounts, do they apply that safety reserve, whatever, the one that's $2,500 or $2,600 on the 50K accounts? Do they multiply it by 3? This is because they wrote to me and they said in plain English, the safety reserve is transferred. But the guy clarified today, it doesn't mean that the safety reserve is applied from the master account to the funded account. It means that amount of money that you could never have touched because you couldn't withdraw into it,
right,
that gets transferred to the funded account. So
that's that I understood.
Yeah, but I didn't get. Yeah, no, I knew that. But the way he said it, that the safety reserve gets transferred, I thought he meant also that the
you have like a drawdown or something.
Yeah, that $2,500.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And if you go into it, you lose the account, kind of thing. Like that's what I thought he was meaning. But he clarified and he said, no. What it means is that amount you can touch it. Before you couldn't touch it. Now we let you go into it. We move it to the funded account. So there is no safety reserve on the.
I didn't think there would be when you're live.
Yeah.
When you're live, they have to treat it like a live account, like you're live. If you have unrealized profits, unrealized gains, they should not affect you. Granted, you're going to be paying fees and commissions for the contracts, but you should not be affected in terms of being penalized for not taking profits.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
And as far as
that's like the one rule that I can't stand, futures. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, so the only couple of things that my curious mind still wants to know about is, they say after you've taken 3 payments, you'll be moved to, at the discretion. You'll be considered. But is that 3 payments from one account, or is that just 3 payments? Like if you're working 3 master accounts and you take 1 payment from number 1, 1 payment from number 2, and 1 payment from number 3, are they going to count that as 3 payments and consider to move you to live?
No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. But hey, open up that.
You never know. You never know.
Open up that email and send them a reply.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's unclear. In a court of law, the way they wrote it, it could be that way. And the other thing is, I don't understand how the payouts work. You know, let's make it simple. You have one master account. You get it to 56,500. You take out 1,500. You get it to 56,500 again. You take out a second. You get it back to 56,500. You take out the third. The risk department calls you and says, we're going to move you to live because you're consistent. You did it 3 times. You have 55,000 in there. We're moving 5,000 over to the funded. Follow?
Right. Yeah.
Now, you trade 5 days. You make $200 every day. You have $1,000. So that's the requirement for payout. How much can you take out? Can you take out $4,000? Can you take out $5,000? Can you only take out $1,000
from the live
from the live account? Yeah, they don't discuss how the payouts work at all because that's your money. They don't say you can only take out your profits. Why would you be limited to only your profits? So I'm wondering how that works. They didn't clarify that.
Because then you can just go live and then just request $10,000.
Yeah, request all your money and go back to trading sim funded and.
I'm not sure, but that's a good question. I would maybe reply to that with those 2 questions. I think those 2 are very important.
Are you kidding? If I ask them more questions, they're gonna close.
No,
they're gonna ban me. You're a troublemaker.
Their support is great.
Their support is good.
Just makes it easy to get the response.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would just ask, hey, what's the what's the story with payouts when you're live? Like what's the minimum, required days before you can withdraw? What's the minimum / maximum you can withdraw?
Yeah.
Off of live.
Actually,
right?
I will do that. I won't. I'll do that. I won't ask them about 3 payments if it's from one account or from multiple accounts.
Yeah, I don't think that one's necessary. I think that one's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
And plus, you just want to leave it at their discretion, right? Chances are that if you get those 3 payouts, I'll take my hat off, right? Kudos to you.
Yeah.
Like you're on the right track. And then let them figure out if you're going to go live. You just keep grinding it out and work for payout number 4.
Yep.
Right. And when you get there, if they say, hey, you can't get payout number 4, but instead we're moving you to live, man, milestone, right? Milestone reached.
Yeah.
I would call that a win. Like that's a great win right there.
It is. Not so much if you're copy trading, I would say. That means you kind of just moved one up there. But, even if you're copy trading, you got the 3 accounts. Just make sure you get them to, at the time of your third withdrawal, they're at 55,000. Because I don't know about you. I think I would like to max out the amount that they give me. I wouldn't want to go live with a $1,200 account. Not when I'm going to have to start paying data fees.
No, I agree. I think you'd probably want to grind it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep building that buffer. And if in fact what they're telling us is how this live account is going to work, then yeah, I think you want to get it up to 5,500. 55.
Yeah.
55,000, right?
That's it.
And call it a day. And then request your 1,500, right?
Yep.
Whatever the maximum is that you can request. And look, if I've got 3 accounts, 3,500 a piece, I'll be content with that. I don't need the full 5 on each.
Yeah, 10,000 is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Even 7,000 is not bad, but 10,000 I think is a good amount. Gives you a good mental cushion.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, right? You got to think of it as a 300K account with the $7,500 drawdown.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's true. You're right. You're right.
If you have 10K in that account and you pulled 3, 3, and 3, right? 35, 35, and 35. So you got 10.5 now in your live account. Nice little buffer right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to jump in and go crazy. You can jump in and start trading with 5 micros and have a good time.
Oh, and you reminded me also, there's no trailing, which you said was obvious, but yeah, there's no trailing.
Yeah, I didn't think they would. I didn't think that they would. Oh, did I unmute my mic? I think I did.
Yeah, you did. I'm on your channel. I'm listening.
No, I did. Unlike yesterday,
You're good.
The first 10 minutes I was muted. But yeah, I would think live, if they put a trailing, they're gonna get ripped apart to shreds.
Yeah.
Like, who's gonna go for that? Are you kidding me? I would lose my mind if you're putting me live.
Yeah, it's live. It's your profits, and then you can't even go into them. And if you go into them, you lose the account. That would be asinine.
That wouldn't even make any sense. It doesn't make sense as it is with the PAs and the funded accounts, right? You want to do it on an eval, fine. I get it. But it doesn't make sense on the others, man. The others is a little, I don't know. That's my opinion.
Let's take a look at what we got in the markets. Enough about Bulenox. I'm curious to see when Apex comes out with their rules. They haven't made a statement at all, about moving to live. Have you heard anything?
No.
Yeah, nothing. I find that surprising. Where's the, what? Seriously? How's that even possible? We gapped lower? 21,403 by about 35 points. I didn't even notice. Okay. So that leaves me inclined to believe that we're going to make a run for the 5 o'clock close at some point. And I'm going to just trade NQ today. I'm going to focus on NQ. Yesterday I found it a little bit, what's the word? Not confusing, but anyways, I'm going to focus on NQ. Not going to focus on gold. Did you look at gold at all today, by any chance?
No, I haven't. Even though you kind of got me into it yesterday, I didn't even glance at it.
It's funny.
Not even once. Not even once. Funny enough.
I was mentioning it to Omnius also, and if I think I remember, his reply was, "Hey, I'll look at it."
Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm going to try and take a short, and my trade copier is also going to, okay, there you go. It finally did it properly. 2, 2, and 4. I'll add it 78. I took my first trade with the trade copier and it screwed up like it always does. I swear to God, you got to warm this thing up. Look at that. It's the second time that happened to me today. 70. I mean, it looks worse on the 1 minute chart anyway, so it looks like a huge candle. And it is, but it's not really. I mean, the average range is 4.82. And we really, what am I short at 71? We're only 6. It's only 6 points away. It's not really horrific. Let me see a little bit of a pause, though, a little bit of a stall. I'm going to call that a stall. And we'll see if I can add. And hopefully it'll come back down on that slope over there on that trend line. If not, I will have my second loss on the day. Oops. But that's going to be my max size. Because things haven't been going well for me. I've been struggling, but it's not a surprise I've been struggling, to be honest with you. Once the volatility goes down, I get crushed. I need follow through. If we're not going to get follow through, by 10 points, 15 points, whatever, I struggle. And the thing is, we're coming up to 8:30. It's not only follow through by 8 points. Remember, I need a retrace and a continuation. So I already lose some of the move by getting in after a continuation move.
Order canceled.
Whoa, that's loud. Someone got excited there.
What was that?
That was my speakers. It's not on my headphones. Okay, my stop on this is 85.
What do you think in here? Long?
Short. We got 3 lower swing highs. We got under VWAP, but that's often a trap also. So goes under VWAP and then it shoots back above VWAP or goes above VWAP. And I don't like trading around VWAP. And that's where we were today. I don't know if you heard me. We were trading a lot around the VWAP and the previous day's high, between those two. And it wasn't that big of a range either. It was maybe 35 points. Did you take any trades today?
Yeah.
You did, yeah?
I took, I got stopped out on one.
Okay.
And then I, excuse me.
Bless
and
you.
then I jumped into another trade with the Bulenox accounts and I killed it.
Oh, yeah, you told me. I think I asked you already. You said 600 or something like that. Yeah.
About 630 on one.
Wow. So you caught some moves, really?
580 on the other.
Wow. What time was this? Actually, it doesn't even look that.
It was not the 350 macro. It was in the afternoon, right after I got off stream. I was in the trade. I was in the trade.
Okay.
I got stopped out of the trade that I was in profits, and then I got back in.
Because the U.S. session had a range. The entire range of the U.S. session was 100 and 272.50, but 140 points. Really, really tight session today. Okay, coming up to my stop. Big deal. And if I get stopped out, I guess, what are we looking at here? Probably have a bullish bias all around. Algo, which I didn't enable, is going to go long. Well, the algo's getting crushed, eh? I don't know why I'm laughing, but fuck, it was doing so well, and then I applied it to one of my Apex accounts. I decided to commit an account, and it just can't get a winning trade. I think it's gotten 2 winning trades in the last 5 days out of like 13 trades.
Just keep it going.
Yeah, I will. The account isn't doing that bad. I mean, I manually interfere, so the account is at 49,829. It's a 50K account. It's down $180. No big deal. Keep it going. See how it does. That's the only way to get
the data.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
It's one account. It's one account of many. But yeah, that's good that you caught a move, that you caught a profit that big. I got lucky at 235. I don't know if you were on. I was doing some work.
It was multiple trades though that I took to get there. It was the same trade, but I closed. I added on the drop, closed. I believe it was a short. I gotta double check. I gotta check the data.
At 235, and I remember exactly because I looked and I said, what the fuck? There was like a 40-point pop. And I had my topstep account in for 3 micros. Where's 235? Probably this bar. Yeah, it's this bar right here. So it went from 21,350 to 21,400, a 50-point pop. And I had 3 micros, so $6. Well, I didn't get all 50. I got like $214 out of it. And so many times I'm on the wrong side of those price adjustments. I don't know what else to call them when the price just, like, it was instant. It didn't take 40 seconds to get there. It was instant pretty much. I think it took 4 seconds. I don't know what happened at 235, but yeah, so I was happy. I got 200 on each of my topstep accounts. They're evals. Get me a little closer. But I'm noticing a pattern with me. As I get close to passing, I start to get more reckless. I think I get too eager to get to over the threshold.
That's everybody. That's like,
serious. I thought that was just me.
That's like getting close to a payout. That's like when you're right there hovering a payout.
So I've been making mistakes, and I'm saying, you know what? I did good trading 3 to 6 lots. I have to get back to that. Get back to that and get more selective. There's an expression that you use a lot that's applying, where you say you start to believe your shit doesn't stink. I think I was doing well for not such a long period. I mean, that's so subjective, but for like 7-10 days consecutively, that I started to think that I was invincible, and anything I do would turn the accounts green. So like I said, I'm really lucky that I escaped with everything intact. I didn't lose one account. Actually, most of the accounts ended green. What happened today? The biggest disaster was I have the PDLL on a PA account, and that got triggered. So that the PA account was down $200.
And you hit your daily loss.
Yeah, and that was it. It was shut down. But you want to know the truth? Thank God it was there, because the account, it was a follower account, and the leader went down like $1,200. This is a 25K account, and it doesn't have that much room in it. It only has $846. So I would have blown the account if I didn't have the PDLL. So another lesson learned, once again, the value of a personal daily loss limit. It saved my account today.
Yeah, the DLLs are good.
Yeah, I will never trade a master account or a sim fund or whatever without a personal daily loss limit. I think that's, I've learned the hard way that's reckless. That's reckless, and too often you just allow yourself to make a stupid mistake, and then you blow the account. And for what purpose? And especially with Apex. It's ridiculous to blow the account, because if you blow the account, you've gone way past your 30% drawdown that they allow you to trade anyways for the day, right?
What do you mean?
Well, I have 30%, so that's $1,500. It's a 25K account. I can't lose more than $450 anyways. If I lose more than $450 in a day, and then I recover the next day and I ask for a payout, they're going to say no. They call it poor risk management. They have that 30% rule.
Correct.
So there's no point in blowing your account anyways. It's ridiculous, because even if, not blowing your account, there's no point in going beyond that 30%, because you're not going to get your payout anyways, even if you recover. So
that's not true. You'll just have to earn.
Oh, yeah. You won't get it on your next payout request. That's
not
it.
Even on the next one. You just don't request a payout unless you have that account past that buffer. So let's say you had a phenomenal day on the 25K, right? And you made $1,000. So what? Big deal. That's actually a great thing. It's not a bad thing. You just continue to trade that account. Get $500, $500, $200, whatever.
Oh, no. You're misunderstanding. I'm talking about, they have a drawdown rule also. That's a consistency rule, the one you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Apex has a drawdown rule. Let me find it for you. You can't draw down more than 30%. Yeah, not a lot of people seem to know about it.
Really?
Yep. I do not. Let me see if I still have it in my email. Apex. Apex Trader Funding. Apex 30% risk rule. Not consistency rule. Let's see how. Do not let your live. Hey, what, Chip? I'm here, but I gotta go home.
Hey, what's up, Antonio?
That's a
Not
funny.
bad.
That's a funny message. Okay, we listening?
Hey, what's up, what chip?
The secret Apex 30% risk rule that not a lot of people know about. Do not let your live, unrealized, open, negative P&L go past 30% of your start of the day profit balance. Example, starting the day 10K in profit in your account balance, don't risk more than 30% of that on a trade. Close it out before it hits 30% or close part of it to stay under that level. If your account...
Hold on, so say that again. Start from the beginning. If you have what? If that 10K is what?
He said, if you... Well, they started their first example, I'm long, 383. Oh, yeah? Okay, that's cool. I can see.
I don't have topstep, Antonio, at all. I don't trade topstep. All right, so if my starting balance in my account,
yeah, they're talking profit.
Profit, right? So we're talking if it's a 50K account,
you're at 60.
I'm 53,000.
Oh, if you're at 53,000, then it's a 3,000. Then we would say you're starting the day with $3,000.
Right.
Don't risk more than 30% of that. It would be 900.
Right.
Yeah, close it out before that. If your account is new or under the safety amount, which is 2,500 on a 50K account, then use 30% of the safety amount. Once you are over the safety net,
you don't have any amount.
No, use the start of day amount. And that's why they use the example of 10K. Even if you have $10,000 in there, you can't lose more than $3,000.
That's so stupid. So I guess that's drawdown. Never mind. That I brain farted thinking of unrealized gains, the unrealized profits. No, that's fine. All right. So if you're
and once you have doubled your safety net amount, so if you're at 55,000, you can go up to 50% for use. Keep it simple and easy. And then they give you examples. 50K, so again, 50K account, trailing threshold, 2,500. 2,500 times 30% is 750. So I'm reading it directly from the email. On a 50K account, don't let the market in live, open, negative P&L pull you against more than 750 on a single open live trade. Does not matter if your trading threshold itself changes up or down. Simple. 50K account, use 750 as your per trade pullback limit on one single live open negative P&L. Now, in big bold letters, after you reach 52,600, your trailing drawdown stops and no longer moves, okay? But let's say you get your balance up to 53,000, even though your trailing drawdown doesn't move anymore. You can only lose on a single trade 3K times 30% is 900. Get to 4K, 1,200. Get to 5K, 1,500. If you have a few bad days, losses, and balance goes back under 52,600, then go back to using 750. So 750 is your minimum. Okay. And then it can only go higher as you make money past $2,600. So you always have to multiply your starting balance at 5 o'clock times 30%, and that's the max you can lose. And I'm surprised not a lot of more people know about that. And obviously when people get denied a payment for they call it improper risk management, I think. For improper risk management, it's that, or it's their, there it is. No. This is not a daily loss limit. No, this does not stop out your account. No, this does not fail your account. No, this does not mean you will be put on probation. Oh my God, I didn't even know. No, this does not mean you will be denied a payment. No, this does not mean Apex will void the trade if it comes back into profit. If it happens to
confused.
I know, I have the rule, but let's listen. If it happens to accidentally go over the 30%, do I have to stop trading for the day? No, keep trading. How many times a day can I go up to the 30% drawdown level? All day, every day, a million times. It is like a line in the sand. Walk up to the line all day as many times as you want. Just don't walk over the line. If you do happen to step over that line, just stay there Just stay over there too long. I don't know, maybe made a mistake, come back to this side. So that it's almost as if there's no consequence.
Oh,
that's crazy. It doesn't even say
They're a little confusing.
So it's not a daily loss. It doesn't stop at your account. It doesn't fail your account. It doesn't mean you'll be put on probation. It doesn't mean you'll be denied a payment. And no, this does not mean Apex will void the trade. Then will I have the rule? I don't even remember reading all those things. Okay, let's get back to trading. Let's try and make some money tonight. Close my email.
This is interesting to listen to, though.
Yeah, it's
nothing, because this is critical for us to understand where we're gonna fail in getting payouts, and
see you later.
what rules we really want to focus on.
Come back when you get home.
Not breaking versus the ones that are fucking like not even a rule.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
Well, to be honest with you, I think what they meant to say, it doesn't guarantee. I think I saw a video on it with Daryl talking about it.
Kind of like that Bulenox rule, at their discretion.
Yeah. If you're doing it all the time, if they see you doing it, like FSP, where he's losing 70, 80% of his account 1,000 times a day.
Right.
Then they'll deny your payment. But if it happens to you or me and it's one time, they'll let it go. That's my guess. That's my guess.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Let's try to not do it anyway, right? We'll try to avoid it.
Like I said, when I got my Apex payments, which was quite a while ago, unfortunately meaning I haven't gotten any recently, I had some rule violations and they paid me without a problem. But they were infrequent.
But their rules were also probably way different.
No, this was after the rules were changed.
It was after, okay.
It was after the rules were changed.
Because those recent changes were a little on the crazy side, in my opinion.
My God, you don't remember the DCA rule? No DCAing?
Yeah, I do.
Holy shit!
And that's stupid.
And they were so strict about it.
I
like,
understand that there should be, limitations to the DCAing. There should be restrictions, but you can't completely.
They almost completely eliminated your ability to even add to a trade one time in the beginning. Oh, it was nuts.
Like, that doesn't even make any sense in my opinion. So whatever.
Yeah, no, that I found crazy. Wow, so we just traded over the, I think that's the evening session highs. Yeah, it is. And rotated lower very quickly.
Yeah, it was a nice little drop, but the question is it going to continue?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are we gonna pull back up over here? That's the question.
1, 1, 2. I've been playing, what's the word? Chase my tail, or trying to catch up every day.
Mm-hmm.
For the past couple of days, I get myself in red, and then I got to try and dig myself out of the hole.
Yeah, those are always fun.
I really wouldn't mind that much if I was trading properly, but I don't consider myself trading properly lately. Actually, I thought today you were going to call me out on it. I don't know how closely you were watching or listening to me. All I know is I was breaking my rules and saying, I hope Joker doesn't notice, because if he calls me out, I'm going to have to stop out.
No, I didn't even.
Thank God.
I didn't even notice, to be honest with you.
Thank God. Thank God. Well, 85, what are we, 478, 79. Let's see if I can, I'll take a trade here. See what happens. Going long. My stop is 71. 71 on the ask, has to hold. And my target should be 92. Around. Wow, that's all the way up there. Woo! Shit,
yeah,
damn.
looks interesting.
That looks far on the 1 minute chart only because there's no movement on the candles. At least not a lot of movement.
We could see some
Hopefully.
lower targets.
Hopefully we get some momentum.
Oh,
lower targets.
Could potentially see some lower targets.
I heard you say higher targets, or at least I wanted to hear you say higher targets. That's why I said hopefully we get some momentum to the upside. We get a good candle, erase those two that push this back down.
Traded into an optimal.
One move.
618.
1 minute candle. Right to 21,392.
Yeah, 394, 390.
Oh,
that's what I'm seeing here.
I'm long still.
Are
you in the car with Chip? Are you driving and texting? That's dangerous. Or does it work with Bluetooth? Where you can talk and text. Or talk out the text.
50% of the gap. Does it want to get back up there now? Is the question. All right, we front ran the 50% of the gap. I'm not sure. I'm going to turn my camera off for a second.
No problem. Back down, really? On NQ? NQ doesn't want to play ball with me. What did I say was my stop? 71. Hasn't changed. Bugger, I have a decent position in gold. But tried to get in for a 4 lot. Didn't do much. Let's go in Q. Or as OFT would say, boosh. I want gold to push higher. I want NQ to push higher. How am I doing on my gold account? Up 15. Up a glorious $15.
Hey, $15 is $15, bro.
Yeah, well, but my other ones are down. Much more than $15.
Not even looking. Let me see. What are we working with over here? Are you hiding them?
No, they're not showing up. They should be showing up. Let me see. Oh my God! It doesn't go down that low. Okay, hold on. Let me readjust. There we go. I thought it went all the way down to the bottom.
All right, they're not that bad.
No, that's trade copying. One is
copying. Okay.
One is 1-to-1, and the other one is 2-to-1.
The 2-to-1, right?
That's a 150K account. The one that's 2-to-1.
I know you entered a long, but I kind of seeing a little 3 drives over here.
Oh my God! I remember
we might want to dig into that 350.
I remember my son talking about that quite a bit in the early days. I forgot what it was, but I do remember that. Actually, I think Woodchip used to talk about that also.
So we took out liquidity. So we went up to the top side, right? We took out liquidity, came down, we left a pivot, came back up. We took out the liquidity on buy side, came down. We didn't take out the liquidity on sell side. We came back up, took out buy side for a third time. The third time down, in theory, should take out both of these levels and come into like an imbalance. Lines up with the 830 open. I really like 353 area. 353 is a good level.
Nice move in gold.
And then it lines up with a potential market structure shift on a lower time frame. Can it push up one more time? Maybe, but no, these are pretty symmetrical.
Topstep has a new dashboard?
Yeah, I think that's what Antonio was saying. He was
Yeah, I was
asking if
just
I've
reading your
used
chat.
it, but I didn't. I don't use. I've never used Topstep. You know, I don't know why. Because a lot of people use Topstep, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of the OGs, right? They've been around,
They
so
are.
you got to give them a little bit of respect.
I don't know. Maybe they're rolling it out, because my dashboard, last I looked yesterday, whatever, it was the same as I've seen for a long time. I didn't notice anything different.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be able to tell you guys. I mean, we can always Google it, see if they if Topstep released their new dashboard. So yeah, I'm thinking if we drive down right now, it should be a pretty fast move. If, right? The elephant in the room. There's always that big if.
Well, for me, I'm hoping VWAP holds, and I'm
Thinking about
hoping that
jumping in. I'm in my
traders.
300K Apex account, 5 micros, thinking about jumping into a trade, but debating it.
Hoping that traders say, you know what, we're gonna try and fill the gap.
Who said that?
I'm hoping that there's some traders out there thinking to fill the gap, the 5 o'clock close at 403, before we trade lower, if we trade lower.
Yeah, I mean, you can always you always have to keep the gap fill in mind, obviously.
So I'm hoping.
But I'm just using, you know, several things in confluence, right? We already traded almost 50% of the gap, right? We traded into 50% of the gap. We have the 3 drives. We have a small market structure shift potentially forming, right? Potentially. It's not if we start pushing down, like if we get this 3 drives to push down past the 366 level right now, right? If this pushes right now, and we can get a close below 366, give or take, right? 360, yeah, 364, 366, that range. Then I would like to see a pullback, small pullback, to jump in, and then I'd probably take the trade on my 300K account.
Well, my stop is at let me just lighten up. My stop was at 371 anyway, so it wouldn't even have gotten that much lower for me. Came close, 75. That was 4 points away from being stopped out at that point. And we're going back down again. Well, at least I lightened up. It's taking too long.
If it's gonna go futures, it's gonna go fast.
Yeah, I have a feeling too. That is what I'm thinking. That's why I lightened up.
What's the time? And we're at 8, so we're also in the macro, the 858 macro. Redrive. I mean, a lot is lining up, but look, it could be wrong. It could just rip right up for the highs, right through the highs. And maybe I got it backwards. I do that a lot.
I don't know, not more than anybody else. It's a game of probabilities. Where is the stop loss? 21,346 for me. My stop loss is at 21,371. Psychic Trader. We have a
Hey, what's up, Psychic Trader?
new viewer in the house. See, that's the benefit of having a small channel. We know when someone new comes through the door. How are you, Psychic Trader? Where are we going? Put your name to use. Are we going up or are we going down? We're going to break VWAP or are we going to break the evening session high, which is marked off by that magenta line? From what I can see on my interactive brokers while driving, yeah, can go on with Chip. Go on. Let me know. Tell me. Let me just check my positions, make sure it's proper. Whoa, there we go. There's the little spurt. Where did I say I wanted to get up to 92? Gold's going also. I really didn't maximize gold. Jokour, you know, you told me like some real gems lately.
What's that?
And I have to listen to them. I really have to. Gem number one, Mike. I don't know if you were speaking directly to me, but hold the peace. Hold the peace. Don't get out of everything. You know, if you have a 3 lot, sell 2, hold 1. If you have a 4 lot, sell 3, hold 1. I mean, shit, I had a gold position. Got in at 31.84. It's $10 the value, $10 per micro for every dollar gold moves. I think I got out at 31.85. It's at 31.92, 93 now. That would be another $80 just for one micro. And you're saying, oh, $80, it's not a lot of money, but look at my P&L on my gold trading, $15. So yeah, that $80 would have made a huge difference. So that was one. And the other one was, the other jewel that you said was, get your damn payments. Stop buying accounts. Get your payments. I have those two. Jenny 1, go long, take partials, move stop. Jenny. That's from the, see? 21, 419. Breaks next. 21, 455, 484. AI mania stocks leading by NVIDIA and AI minions. Yeah, well, I don't know about, I haven't made any projections higher, but I do figure that maybe 21,403 is a target, 405, somewhere around there. After that, I have to reevaluate.
Yeah, gap fill is a very high possibility.
It happens often because people know about it. It's just a trade that is, you know, on people's minds, like the IB, the initial balance, or that first hour of trading. And there was a trader, I don't know if I told you, I think I told you a few times in passing, he has a trade that he says only lost 3 times this year. I'm going to backtest it on the weekend. I was talking to my son about it. Since I came across that video and I've been watching it, and I think it's about 5 days now, it won every, had a winning trade every day. I thought I had a loser today, but I put it up and it was a winner. It trades it's the ORB on the first 15 minutes, but he has a little spin to it. He bases the profit target on the average true range, which is kind of what I do with my algo. See you guys at 4:15. And
who is he? Who is this guy?
I don't remember, but I'm going to track him down. I know his face, and I subscribed anyways because I found that very valuable. And I said I want to look into it. I don't subscribe to a lot of people, so he comes up in my feed now all the time. Actually, let me see if I can get it for you. Hold on. Doesn't come up on my cell phone as much. Comes up more on my on when I'm perusing YouTube. On my desktop computer. Let's see if he comes up quickly here. Okay, he's not coming up, so let me do...
What time is it? 9:04. Futures, give me 2 seconds. Got to make sure my little one's in her bed because she's slick. She's slick.
Yeah, I remember those. I remember those days. So let me just type in ORB and see if he shows up.
I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
It's not him. It's not him. Not him. Oh, I think that's you. There's my earplug. Does everybody want to know who it is? Psychic has my levels abbreviated from 419 and 455. Yeah, you guys are calling good levels. Let's hope they hit. I found him. Yep, that's him. Only 2 red days in 2025. The name of this YouTuber is Mike Trades Daily. Mike space Trade space Daily. So take a look at how he trades the ORB. Very interesting. I mean, he's using fancy terms. Dynamic money management. What the fuck, dynamic money management?
She was still on her iPad, little rascal. Oh, did you hear who it was? Who was what?
The guy coming up with that ORB strategy.
Oh no, I just sat down. Who?
Here, I'll write it down in my chat. So, and it's not me. That is the name of the YouTuber. That's his channel. So this ORB strategy has 2 red days in 2025. So actually, I told my son I got to go over it again because I watched it haphazardly. What I understood is he's using a take profit and a stop loss based on the ATR and an 86 period ATR on the 5-minute chart, which is what I put up exactly. And like I said, since I've been following it, I don't know if that's exactly what he's doing, but since I've been following it, hasn't had a losing trade. So I'm gonna look into it. I will let you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch the video and make sure I understand exactly what he's talking about. Then I'm gonna back test it on the weekend. David said also he's gonna back test it himself. We'll get 2 independent reviews and we'll let you know. We'll let you know the results. So what are we looking at? Getting some swift moves. Volatility's gone up to 6 points. That's not bad. I can't complain about that.
Looks like a more symmetrical drive. I don't know. This might be the drop. I might be off by 1 pivot when I said it before. Unless this is a nice little unicorn long. This could be the long to fill the gap also. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm looking to go long here. I just put in a bid. Let's see if I can get filled. My stop is going to be at 78. So if I can get filled at around 83, 83.75, so 78.4, stops about 6 points. Okay, so my stop is 6 points. Let's do a joker. Let's get up. Let's take out 7 points on one, because that's usually where I get out. And then, if I can, I mean, obviously, if it goes. So let's say around 90. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's all the way up there, 90. Shit, damn, the chart. Everything looks so far away when the volatility is low. But anyways, we can go quickly, just like we did 6 minutes ago. That was a quick run. Then I'll let one go. We'll see how that works out for me. January 2nd.
I didn't turn my camera on. I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I'm giving her a minute to brush her teeth. And then I got to go tuck her in.
Yeah, no problem. January 2nd, 2025. Sounds like a news report.
That's the rule.
Hold on. Let me put in my sell limit one at 90. The magenta line. Notice I like the color magenta. Hey, my limit orders are also magenta. You know what? Fuck off. I want to try something. Get me out of one. There we go. Hey, what happened? That was weird. NQ opened at 21.47. Wow, you go that far back. Low 21.187. High 21.695. Close 21.375. Let's see if any of these level hits tomorrow after PPI data. Why are you looking at January 2nd though? Just out of curiosity. Forgive my ignorance. Is there an FEG there or something? Let's go see. Do I have a daily? I certainly do have a daily. January, oh my God, wow, January 2nd.
So I've not seen the market react lately where it comes into a gap and then quickly drops. I feel like it goes into it's been going into way too many consolidations. Way too many chops.
That's interesting. Why would you pick that day? Why would you pick January 2nd just out of curiosity and let's say not January 16, February 25?
All right, tuck the little princess in. I'll be right back.
Just curious. Okay, let this one go. Let's see if we can take out and go all the way up to 403. That would be 20 points, $40. It would erase my tiny little losses for the day. Not sure about moving my stop to break even. See, that's the problem. I get out so quickly on my first piece that moving my stop to break even, if I do that, it's most likely going to take me out, even if it does go to target, the farther target. I think I still have to keep in my stop at 78. If we get to 99 or 95, somewhere around there, I'll move to break even, but not now. This one I'll leave. Hey, where's my let's switch it up. Which one am I in? I am in number 2. Browse. That was a nice move in gold. Did gold break the 50 moving average? Nope. Came right down onto the 50 moving average on the daily. 50 period. That's the black dash line. 1 minute gold has, this is an ugly chart. Maybe I'll use white. 1 minute gold has almost a $2 range. That's pretty impressive. Yuck. Market's moving lower, 4 points away from my stop. This is one ugly chart. That's pretty impressive that a human can make a chart look so ugly. I have to keep it gray though, because I need to know that it's gold and not confuse it with the other ones. That's how I keep track. Okay, so what do we want to do? The bar width, let's make it 3. Let's start with that. That's already a little bit better. Let's go. I'm back. We're going to push. Yeah, we all need to get shirts that say push. Push. We'll be the push brigade.
All right. Sorry about that.
Getting close to my stop again.
Still like to see that displacement down.
Gold is performing very similar to NQ actually.
I'd like to see it get down below 366.
After it goes to 21,403. I'm holding one. I'm doing a joker. Let me get the target. It'll encourage me to do it again.
I mean, I don't know that was a great hold. Not that I don't like 403 for the fill. I just think that the way the price action is reacting, I would be 50-50. I would be cutting full positions. Oh, camera. Keep forgetting. Remind me, futures. You gotta remind me.
Yeah, but I could kind of see this channel we're trading in. Kind of like this. We're kind of.
If it's gonna hold the channel, yeah. If it's holding a channel upward,
and we got VWAP over there. I know it's not everyone uses VWAP, but enough to do, and it does seem to hold price at times. So let's see. I mean, like you said, it's not a guessing game. It's not a predicting game. For me, it's a reactionary game, and I have a long trade, which is going in the. Stop whistling, stupid thing. Put my hand on the table and wiggles and whistles. I got a long trade in an uptrend, so I take it, and we hope that if it's a 70% trade, that this is one of those 70% winners. If it falls within the 70%, doesn't mean it's not going to lose. Joker's chat blowing up. Oh yeah. Let me go over to Joker.
I'm not even looking. Who's blowing it up? Yo, Joker, what's up? Yo, what up, Woodchip?
78 is still my stop.
I know you guys want to see it rip, man, but I just want to see it throw up. I don't mean to be a jerk. I'm not trying to kill the vibe over here.
Hey, no. There's someone
I'm just looking at this price action. I just want to see a specific setup play out. Right? Like, I want to see the I want to see it happen right here. I do like this move also. I can't front. So I like the level we're coming into right here for a long, but we got to see if we're going to inverse it or not. There's no more gaps past this area. Got this weird little order block right here. But for the most part,
so close to getting stuck.
6 seconds. Wide gap. Close down below the low. Yeah, there goes the movement I'm looking for.
That's it.
Now I just want to see it go faster.
Get out right in your VWAP, and then look stupid as it goes right back up.
Fast, like 66, 366. Super quick.
Well, we closed below the swing low that formed at around 2107, so we could be heading lower. Could be. Maybe go and take out now the evening session lows. I am known to switch bias very quickly.
I don't get the close I'm looking for. If I don't get the close...
What do you want to see? I got to see two closes. Two 1-minute closes below 21,376. If I see that.
No, right now I need to see a nice body close below that 366. We can get a nice body close below 366.
Oh, all the way down there. Yeah, I see. You're kind of looking at those two relative equal lows maybe at 8 o'clock and kind of 8:30. But not only that,
yeah.
They also happened at 7 o'clock and 7:15. Pretty much at the same level on the 1-minute chart. And the others? Yeah, well, that does seem to be a bit of a level. I'll bring a line down there. Yeah, 68.
You can get a push close below 66.
Still no close below VWAP though.
Huh?
Still no close on the 1 minute below VWAP, but we did break the channel. Unless I redraw it, but no, you can't redraw it that was pretty. Even if I were to redraw it like that and give it a little more room, we did break the upward sloping channel. And in 38 seconds, we can have a close below VWAP. I'll go switch to short. Top step is only partially short, higher time frame, still long.
See, no pullback here, just a straight drop. But
yeah, that's a pretty strong fall there from 21,398. Shit, that's only 5 points under the 403. It's kind of like the gap fill got front run. That's a word.
close below this one, no real gap yet. Are they going to push the close down below the 366 now, or are they going to pull this thing up one more time here? There it is.
Get a bounce.
It's an imbalance right here. Wick rejection, still respecting it. We didn't close below it until if this candle closes here, we will. We filled the imbalance. Front ran the lows. I'm thinking maybe that 403 now, futures.
Bounce off this level, yeah, possibly.
Thinking maybe that 403 now. Drove in, we closed down here. I don't know, this thing could still push fast. Go straight for the 350s. No wick on buy side on the 1 minute. Which is just a sign for continuation down on the next candle on the 1 minute. Next one should be a push.
Noticed my other screen wasn't on. Where's screen 2? That's a gold chart for anybody who's interested in the bottom left.
A wick. I think we should be coming for at least 383 right now, the way we're reacting here.
Yeah, I mean, it's if you're going to frame a trade around this, it's a very low risk trade, I would say. No, you can even enter right here and put it under the low of the previous candle. You're like 2 points, 3 points risk. Let me take one. Yeah, 2. Breaks lower. Now get out.
It's too bearish right now.
Yeah, you never know.
I wouldn't mind seeing a pullback, but
I mean, we broke the high of the previous candle. That's pretty much all I'm going on. And using the low of the previous candle as my stop. Like I said, it's a low risk trade.
Yeah, super low risk.
Even if it gets stopped out, I'll get, if it goes in my favor, it's more than 1 to 1. And I can also potentially see, put the finger on the close button just in case. Touch the purple line, I'm gone. But I can see a quick run back up to VWAP also, and then break lower. You know, anything can happen. We don't know. Goodbye. Did it wiggle me out? Did it fake me out? Now it's going to go to view up. That happens often when you set a tight stop. Actually, the volatility is picking up also a little bit here right now. Oh shit, we're at 3 points.
Break of structure here. I like it. But do we push up to that 83 right now, or does it just drop?
And why 83?
It's where we broke structure.
Okay.
Got the order blocks right there. I like 76 a little better. But there's no order blocks there on the 1 minute. Closest one is 82, 83. But I like the breaker at 76. Come and trade on the floor. Learn to trade so much more. Can it push all the way to a gap fill? I mean, maybe.
I would jump in on it long, but we got to get to a view first.
I feel like it's shifting
85.
for,
Wow. Yeah, that's around where I'd be looking to
for sell side. Close there, close there. I really just want to see it throw up. Still. I want that to be a really small pullback. We actually came right there to 76. We came right to those breakers. The bearish breakers. Beautifully. It's a nice unicorn short. And this should break down. If it's going to drop, this should break down 58 easy. Does it consolidate? How's gold looking? Let's take a look at gold. Holy shit, gold is just throwing up. Oh, gold threw up all day, huh?
Yeah, it did for the past little while, actually. For the past couple of days, came down from 34.50 down to almost $300. That's close to 10%.
Gold looks like another short entry, right around here.
Yeah, I'm going to hold. I had a few short, and yesterday's pre-market high, 21,382. Intraday high, our key levels for a bull bear fight tonight. Yesterday's pre-market high. Let's take a look at that. 15-minute chart. Yesterday's pre-market high, 21,382. Intraday high, 21,419. Look at that, I'm holding the gold. I would have been out already. Let me take out another little one lot. Now we let it go. Let the rest go.
Thinking maybe 55 on NQ.
Well, we're below all those levels, the 382 and the 419. So right now, if that's the case, the bears are winning the fight. Okay, the last one might stop me out, might not. We'll see. I have my finger on the close button for gold, but I cut a nice runner there. On a partial. Take it. I was almost down 200. Now I'm only down 38 in gold.
See here, 858 macro. Oh, that was a while ago. I'm over here. I gotta start putting both streams up. Luna came in to hang out, and
you ignored him.
I failed to say hello. I failed to say hello.
And he left.
Yeah, probably. I don't know if he's still in here. He might be still in here. But I gotta stop hanging out in your stream over here. Forget about your stream. It's not as important as my stream.
You gotta watch your charts. I go onto your stream. I have my phone on your stream.
No, I'm just teasing. I'm busting chops. I just hate to miss just saying hello to someone. That's all.
No, but you should be on your stream because I mean, like I said, I'm even on your stream because when you talk, I want to know.
Well, the thing is, I have yours open, and then I minimized my OBS. Normally, I have my OBS open with the chat on my OBS, so then I'm just looking at yours.
Yeah.
So I have my OBS with my stuff, and then yours is in, on the side. That was a decent close right there. Got the imbalance on the 1 minute, but that pushed nicely. I don't know, maybe a small consolidation, but then a continuation down. I'm thinking next couple of minute candles, just hovering in this range. Potentially a big down candle now.
Oh, yeah. Why am I still on the 15-minute chart? What's the daily look like? Wow, God, the daily is explosive, though. Woo! Like someone put dynamite under the...
I gotta make an appointment with the barber.
Well, I'd prefer that. I gotta make an appointment with the dentist.
I gotta do that too. Don't remind me.
I had a tooth broke. I gotta go get it fixed.
Oh yeah, that sucks. My brother's actually been doing
yeah,
that.
it does.
I've had it happen. That's why. I mean, I've had it happen in the back by my molar.
exactly where my tooth broke also.
Yeah, it's usually the one that goes.
Yeah.
I gotta get better about flossing. I'm horrible when it comes to flossing.
Watching paint dry.
The displacement that I want to see so I can jump in. I want to take a nice trade if it comes in. I want to see if I take a really nice one on that Apex account.
Well, you were talking about the 21,366. Were you looking for it to tag that and then go higher, or to tag that, close below it, and then trade lower?
Trade lower. So right now I'd like to see a yeah, I'd like to see a nice displacement down below the 56. Looks really good on the 5-minute if we can get it. Right here. We got a nice close above. Nice close above. Failed to close below here, but we got that body. Yeah, at least 56. At least 56 would start shifting.
I see what I'm doing wrong.
It was just too sluggish though. It didn't really make the move as quickly as I would have liked to see it happen.
Yeah,
this could be coming up for.
It's the sluggishness that's causing me to make mistakes. I'm getting in early because I'm losing my patience. That's what's happening. I feel it inside. I'm losing my patience. So I'm swinging the bat at really shitty pitches because it's all the pitcher is throwing right now. And that's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Guys, if there's anybody new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's always appreciated. Also, I have no affiliation with them whatsoever, but check out Mike Trades Daily. He seems to have a really good ORB strategy that he says is not losing really much this year. And for what I looked into it, for what it's worth, it seemed to be doing really well. So if I see something good, or this looks potentially good, I share it with you. Make your own judgments. Take a look at it. I'm trying to add to my position here. Order canceled. That was me. Gold's moving lower. I didn't really do anything. Oh.
What are you trading? Gold over there?
I forgot. I had a short in gold. Didn't milk it as much as I would have liked to. And I'm short in NQ. Way too much. Way too much. I should be short 3 and I'm short 8. So let's bring us up to 5 lot and right at even. Hopefully it'll take me out. 3, 1. There we go. Now I'm back to normal size. See, that's what's happening. Because the volatility is so small, if I want to make like $80 or $100, I gotta hit it.
Yeah, psychologically, you tell yourself, oh, I need to go bigger. Give me 1 second.
That's the problem. That's what's happening, and I'm getting shafted every time I take the trade. Hey. Oh, wonderful. It didn't fucking even... A copy trader didn't even do it properly. Oh, fucker. 9:45.
Wow.
Fill me on one and let's see what happens. What chip? It's time. It's time for what? What chip? The move up or the move down? Coming up to 10 o'clock. Gold is bouncing off the... that could be the close or the low. It's the close. Gold is doing a little bounce. I blew up the likes in the chat over at Joker's. Good stuff. Up, broski. Way up. Let's get overview up. $71. I'm short at $72.50. $71 is the entry. I got a 1.5 better. Wow. Market is discouragingly difficult to trade. Full retrace. What's the volume? Do I even want to look? Did we even get the 40,000? 48,000. That's crappy. For 10 o'clock, 48,000 is crappy. Just to let you know, 40,000.
Is that 950 macro about to kick in?
Oh, I'm gone. And platinum. There we go. Didn't take a lot of convincing to get me out of it. Yeah, I'm going to have to be a lot more selective. A lot more selective. Hey! Nate. I'm good. Trading like total crap. Like I'm a fucking beginner. Really. Like a fucking novice. But I'm good. Woke up with a splitting headache. It's gone. Had a good supper with my family. You know what, Joker? I'm liking the 8 o'clock start because it gives me time to have an unrushed supper. I was thinking about it today.
What I was thinking too, so I can eat with my family. We can, I can sit down.
Yeah.
And I got to get up and put them to bed if my wife is not home. Go tuck my daughter in, at 8:30, for 5 minutes. But big deal. It's not that big of a deal.
Bad trades happen. It ain't bad trades. It's a bad trader. And I'm trying to figure out why. I'm coming up with a potential conclusion that it is the lack of volatility. I'm getting either frustrated. Well, I'm getting frustrated, and I'm also oversizing every time. And because there's no volatility, there's no follow-through, and I'm a continuation trader. What do I mean by that? I mean, I take a trade when I identify a trend. So let's say up. I need a retrace in that uptrend and then a continuation. But if there's no follow through, basically every time I get in, it goes back down and I'm getting stopped out. And I'm oversizing because the volatility is low, so I want to, try to make something reasonable. I just have to go back to basics and adjust accordingly, but enough about me. How you doing?
Who, me?
No, I'm talking to Bama.
Oh, Bama's there. Hey, what's up, Bama? Woodchip's still trying to get paid on his longs.
I was using Roll Tide in my stream the other day. The last time I was doing well. Bama said, "What's up, Joker?" In case you're not reading it.
I am.
Yeah, I was losing roll tide. I was doing well, and I was like, roll tide.
I'm horrible at reading the chat, guys.
I put a little pop-up in the middle of my screen. Very small, but every time it moves, it catches my eye. You know about the pop-up from OBS? You go into docs and you pull it out?
No, it's too much already.
Yeah.
I have the pop-up. I have the chat out.
Nice move down in gold. Missed it again. I'm really not trading gold well. Gold has good moves. You know what? I don't want to open my mouth, but gold has good moves. I won't say that you guys should be doing it. But for people who are able to hold and to catch decent sized moves, like in the last, what are we looking at here? 434. In the last 16 minutes on a 1 micro, you would have made $140. And that's just normal. That's not even like an exaggerated move or anything like that. If you want to compare the 1 minute chart right now on NQ, it's 4 points average range for the 1 minute candles. So 4 points times $2, 1 micro, that's $8. And if I go to gold on the 1 minute chart, it's $267. That's $26. So 8, 16, 24. Currently the volatility in the 1 minute chart is 3.2 times greater than the NQ. There's a lot of opportunity in gold. Here comes the rage. I don't know. We just wicked above the view up. And the 1 minute candle got rejected, rotated lower. You got to push it. Everyone squeeze your buns together and push. Push. You know why he says push? Because he lives in Finland and there's a lot of snow. And your car gets stuck. And they're all pushing in the back and the driver is screaming, push. Oh, you just don't get filled up. 400. Yeah. That's a little far away from that. Jesus Christ, it's far away. It's 30 points. And I'm calling it far away. That's so sad.
Does it make one more leg up now?
Hey guys, if anyone can think of a good Britney Spears song, Joker's a fan.
I love Britney.
Just letting you know. I turned green on my gold again. There we go. I took a short.
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. For anyone that cares or is interested, I have a video coming out, shameless plug, on the new rules at Bulenox for their Their funded accounts, they have an update. I'm going to put it out tomorrow. And it's got a little bit of clarification also. I had a couple of emails back and forth with Bulenox to clarify some of the vagaries, because they came out with new rules, a new contract, and they only put out like 6 sentences. So there were a couple of questions we went over and got some explanations. It's not that bad in the end. I'd rate it if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I guess I'd give it a 6.5, a 7. Got some shit in it, but not so bad. Hey, Bulenox is 91% again, eh, Joker? I don't know if you know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Not that I give a shit the way with their new rules. I've got enough Bulenox accounts.
Yeah.
Not as many as you can have. I got fucking 11 of them. Oh, there's the wife. Excuse me.
I want to try take profits. Yeah, I'm going to try. My next one is TPT also. I was going to get one, but then Joker told me get payouts first. And I agree with him. It was right. It was good advice. It was definitely good advice. I have enough accounts before I buy more. Let's get some payouts coming out. It was words of wisdom. Okay, come on, gold. Let's dump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go down $6. No, $4 from here. Let's get down another $4. So let's get down to 72-ish. That'll be a nice trade. Oh, 72. Look at that. It's the previous day's low. Definitely, that's a target. Anybody hear my dog having a heart attack? Let's go. 74. Wow, look at that. Let's take a piece off. Let's get down to 72 for the last piece.
All right, sorry about that.
And Q, in the meantime, got back up to VWAP, but still no close above VWAP. I assume it's going to bounce off the previous day's low, gold, so I'm going to front run a little bit. How about over there? Gold can just pop. Gold moves fast. Gold is like a plane that hits turbulence or air pockets. It trades so completely different than other instruments. I should take a look at crude also. I wonder how the range is in crude. Okay, so now what am I doing? Okay, 52. 52 is 52.
Oh, I just got my hair caught in my headset. Pulled some of it out.
Nothing to do in NQ though. I don't know if I've mentioned it recently, but if we hit 3 points average range, which is where we are right now in the evening session, for me, that's time to take your hand off the mouse and do nothing. Same thing, like I said, 7 points in the daily, in the US session. Just nothing to work with 3 points. Not worth it. let somebody else take the trade and make a point between spread and slippage. For a scalper, it's a nightmare.
I mean, you have such a small range to work with.
Yeah. No, wood chip, you wouldn't know because you don't live with winter. Worse is sticking your tongue on a fence in the middle of winter and getting
your
it stuck.
mustache caught in a soda can.
Eh?
Haven't had that happen yet. But I'll tell you what did happen. I was eating. I took a bite, and my mustache, which is extremely long, went in my mouth with the food, and it got stuck in between my teeth. So I couldn't. I started opening my mouth. I was like, oh, I couldn't even pull. I couldn't do anything. It was horrible.
I was telling
It was horrible.
Did you ever? Well, since you live in the east with the winters, when you were a kid, you never put your tongue on a fence post or on a piece of metal in the middle of winter.
I watched the movie.
Holy what was it called? Shit! I don't know.
What was that movie, man? Christmas Story?
No, but I think I saw the scene where it's like a rubber tongue and it really stretches.
Yeah. I think it was a Christmas Story. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, it doesn't stretch like that, but it hurts. I've done it.
Did you really?
I've done it.
Getting it off is a pain in the butt. I had my friend do it.
It bleeds. Your skin sticks to the thing. It bleeds.
No, you just got it.
Yeah, but I'm a kid. I'm like 8 years old. I didn't think. I just yanked it.
Oh gosh.
Who the hell thinks to say, call mom and get hot water?
Yeah.
Or get warm water. It's an easy fix, but as a kid, you don't. You just yank it.
Even then, if it's cold enough out, you pour that water, it freezes instantly. It just makes it worse.
It makes it worse. Now you lose the whole tongue. 2.8.
All you really have to do is just sit there and go, and it'll let loose eventually.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that. That's an even easier fix.
You just gotta use the steam from your body. I'm guessing. I'm thinking out loud. But yeah, even as a kid, I wasn't that kid that you would tell, hey, do this, and I would be like, yeah, let me do it. I would be like, hey, why don't you do it? Let's see how the outcome turns out. And if you're having a good time, I'll join in. Come on, we take those lessons with us, even as adults, futures.
Yeah.
Right? Do you necessarily need to make the mistakes over and over and over again? Versus seeing someone else make it and saying, oh, you know what?
Yeah, maybe I'll stay away.
Exactly. Maybe I'll stay away. You know, let me learn from that schmuck.
$1, 76.2, not good enough.
Close. The body's looking really nice for the close.
Am I winning yet? No, nobody's winning. We haven't moved. We're stuck in the mud.
What are you in, a gold trade?
Just the one lot, but chipping my way. I'm up 62 already for the evening. I'm doing better in gold. I'm getting at the hang of it. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be attempting it. Oh, it wasn't. Look at that. It was a nice short though. When I called it. Wow, super clean short. Like it's still going short. Nice. Is the NQ going to give us 50, 48? Nice close at 48.
Okay. After multiple expansion days and no news except oil today, you'd expect chulidation. Yep. I agree. I'd say it a little bit differently. I would look at the daily and say that after, what is this, 1981, 35, 2, this is about a 6% move. After a 6% move in 6 days, yeah, you can expect a bit of a pause. And it's kind of symmetrical. Let's get a little measuring tool here. Start at the low. No, I need a line. Is it F2? There. So that's from the low.
You know where it's going right now? It's going to go to that 83 that I was telling you about.
The low, measure the low from this move to the high, looks about the same. And then, oh no, this one's not as much.
Does it make it up to the 83?
Not as much. Oh, are you kidding me? Absolutely, woodchip. Absolutely. I thought this move was bigger. These two moves were bigger. But look, after they occurred, came down, paused. This one's smaller, but a little bit of the momentum can be out. I mean, that's the third leg already on the daily from the 16,000s. Wow, I can't believe we got down to 16,000. That's pretty crazy. Where are we? 05? No, 06. Let's check crude. What is the range in crude? Let's say opens at 920. It's very, very low now. 5 cents on the 1 minute chart. No, not gonna waste my time on crude. Not for 5 cent range. Okay, what chip? We got your close above. We got a close above VWAP. Of course, it doesn't mean anything, but it's close above VWAP. That's 2. There you go. That's step 1. 2 consecutive closes. Now we need a candle that doesn't touch VWAP. That's a poor entry on gold. It's a doubly poor entry. Hey, Sparky. Let's see who's in the channel. Let's go spy. Everyone run away. Hit the subscribe button. Get me to 110 today, guys. It'll be a milestone. After you do that, Omnius. Wait, and I'm not sure, but I think you're in the room. Let it refresh.
You can see who's in the room?
If they're subscribed, yeah. Wait, maybe both. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's only showing me if you're subscribed, so it's showing me that Omnius and Woodchipper in my room. Bama! It's not showing you. Oh, there you are. Oh, you know what? I think they have to, maybe they have to type in, they have to chat for them to show up, because he wasn't showing up, Bama.
No, I think it's something to do with having with their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
They allow themselves to appear.
But as soon as he wrote, I have a gold cell at 84, if it doesn't push down. As soon as he wrote that in, it showed. And now actually Woodchip and Omnius just disappeared. That means there are potentially 7 of you or 6 of you out there who are subscribers yet. Guys, you got the #1 co-stream that appears regularly on YouTube. You're getting 2 completely different perspectives, views on the markets. A scalper, what I call an ICT master, even though he says
you talking about me?
You talking about you? I know. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
I put myself in a category on its own.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing quite yet.
No.
Category, but we'll get it. We're gonna figure it out. We're getting payouts, right? We're getting payouts.
I think
slowly.
I think we've both figured it out. Or we both know what needs to be done.
Right now, I know that what needs to be done is we need to get a close below 355. Like a nice push down below 355. But it looks like you might be holding for one more swing up to that 83 that we were talking about.
Well, we got 2 closes, but we didn't get a full candle without touching VWAP and went right back down. And now we have 2 closes below, and unless we touch VWAP, we're going to get a candle that's not touching VWAP. So we've been under VWAP since 2120, since 920. That's almost a full hour. VWAP's holding price down. Is it VWAP? Does it have to be VWAP? No, but it's below VWAP. I'm not saying it's actually VWAP that's doing it. But we are trading below the 21,376 level since 2120. Maybe that's a better way to state it. Walmart sucks. What happened to Walmart? Did they not give you a refund on your new bathing suit? View up is Walmart. Okay. And here I was thinking,
didn't Kmart go out of business, man?
They did here. They did here. There's no more Kmart. I don't think they're
here either.
I didn't know even you had it in the U.S. I thought you had it.
Oh yeah, they used to be around.
I thought it was only a Canadian thing.
No, they used to be around. Past tense.
Kmart, we had Zellers also, and then it was Walmart and Target. Uh, 5 minutes to Wapner? Or 2 minutes to Wapner, I don't remember.
So Wapner, what?
Rain Man. Al Pacino saying to Joe Pesci in Rain Man. 2
Oh
minutes
man,
to Wapner.
it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, but it's not Joe Pesci and Al Pacino. It's Dustin Hoffman and
Dustin Hoffman is the one that's in there. Yeah.
that guy there. What's the guy from Mission Impossible? Tom Cruise. He's good, Tom Cruise. Tom Holman. I know that name. Piggly Wiggly? I don't even know if you're joking. What do they sell? Pork rind?
No Piggly Wigglies over here. No Piggly Wigglies over here. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, groceries. Someone went with the name Piggly Wiggly. No Piggly except for Piggy went to the market. Come on, gold. Dump. Give me $3 from here. Where are we? 74.7. Let's get down to 71.7. Back down to the 72 level. Doing well with gold today. 72.7. I'll put in my limit order. Y'all be from West Texas. Texas. Kevin. I think Kevin is from Texas. I'm not sure. I think he's got a southern accent. Still no volatility in NQ. Thank God I found gold. A shiny. Thank God I found a new shiny toy. Or a shiny new toy. Yep, Bama's from Birmingham. The football team there. Crimson Tide. Okay, gold. Come on, I held on. I held on through a little bit of a retrace. Give me a move. While NQ does nothing. Make these NQ boys.
I know. What is this, man, with NQ right now?
No, I didn't. But you know what? I'm going to. I'm going to do it right now, actually.
Oh, this shit's putting me to sleep.
Yeah. Let's get a browser open. Problem is, Alabama football. You gotta have. I'm assuming it's university football. Obviously, you gotta have. Yeah, there we are. Oh my God, Crimson Tide!
Grab something.
Holy shit! So what's Roll Tide? That's just Roll Tide meaning. Alabama's a Crimson Tide. Tickets. Alabama Roll Tide. Get deals. Meantime, I'm losing money. The greatest program in college football history. See you later at 4:15. I have to do grandma video chat with my daughter. Hey, that's cool. Why Alabama is called the Crimson Tide, and what roll tide? The typical response to roll tide is simply to echo the phrase back. This repetition reinforces the enthusiasm among Alabama fans. Yeah, but doesn't every university have its own football team? Like we got, how many universities we have here? We have McGill, we have Concordia, University of Montreal. Anyways, let's watch a video with cheerleaders. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a little bit of history. Alabama Crimson Tide was originally Alabama Crimson White because their jerseys were crimson and white back in the early 1900s. Interesting. So, does anybody want to give NQ a kick in the butt? Get it to move? You know what's going to happen, Bama, eh? You're going to end up making me watch I know it is college football. You guys use the word college and university interchangeably as the same thing? Because we don't over here. We go to college for 2 years, and then we go to university for 3. Joker? Are you there? College and university in the U.S., is that the same thing?
Kind of. You either do one or the other here. You can go to like a CUNY school, you can go to a university, you can go like to one of those, the city schools, but pretty much the same shit.
Yeah, no, here, like I said, we have college, and then 2 years, and then you go to university. Yeah, I think your system's a little different. I think does your high school go to 11, grade 11 or grade 12?
12.
Yeah, we stop at 11 here, 1 year less.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's why we go to college. We gain 1 year in high school, and then we lose 2 years in college. But I won't say it's free, but it's a lot cheaper to go to local university over here than it is in the U.S., as far as I know. Wow, gold just fell $3 in a second. Average university here is about $3,000 to $4,000 a year. As long as you're going to the university in your province.
Give me a second, Futures. My wife's calling me.
Province is like a state, so yeah. Community college, yeah. That was another big move. I'll take a gold over here for 2 lot. See if we can get back down. Whoa! That was nice. Come on, take me out. Hey. Don't want to take the risk. Look at that cool number on gold, eh? Spread isn't increasing, just the erratic price action is. Let's see if it could fill me there. So close. I mean, the opportunity for little scalps here is, there we go. And I might have to get out. Yeah, I was just going to say I shouldn't be in this long. Just before it collapsed. See, that's why I said I'm breaking my rules. Taking ridiculous trades. The trend is obviously down. And I flipped to long. That's FOMO, greed, stupidity. Let's get out of a 1. Let's see if I can get lucky. That's what it is. It would be getting lucky because this is a stupid trade. I shouldn't be in a long here. Taking a huge chance now because if this thing goes for a tumble, $3, I'm going to lose everything I made in a blink of an eye. I don't mind doing it for 1 lot. I feel better. I fixed my price. Got a better price. I stop out. Finger on the close button. Hopefully it doesn't hit an air pocket. Yeah, can't be adding. Can't be adding, especially on stupid trades. You know what? Let's get out of this. It's a stupid trade. I called it a stupid trade. I accidentally closed all out. No point in being stupid inside stupid trades. If you see it's a stupid trade, get out, right? Get out. Stop playing both directions. $2.94. Now, this is a risky trade too, but it's at least in the direction of the trend. But gold is jiggity. Let's see if we can get a couple of dollars out of this. Wrong way. Just to let you guys know, I'm not even trading off the chart that you see. To be honest with you, I'm trading off an MT4 chart. You can see it up here. I find it a little steadier, less false signals. What do I mean by that? Well, CVD. computer variance disorder. No, I don't even know what CVD is. I'm thinking you mean CFDs. I think you mean CFDs. Contracts for difference. Oh, you know there's a CFD though? It's called contracts for difference, which is what they actually use on the MT4 platforms. No, I don't use volume. I'm just a price action guy. I make things simple. I calculate probabilities, mostly based on these blocks, like the probability when you're under the bands, the probability of a second bar forming after the first bar forms. I calculate those types of probabilities. For my charts on topstep, it's 70%. I don't really know the probabilities in gold, but it's probably close to 70%. So here we got a short. I'll sell one. Actually, I'll sell two. And if we go down a little bit, I'll get out of one. So that's how I trade it. Let it go down, let it pop a little lower. See, they're not even perfectly matched, the top chart with the bottom chart. The bottom chart went down. It's really good. Yeah, I used to use volume profile. I liked it. I don't know what the delta. Okay, I know what that is. Yeah, Matt, Trades by Matt used that. Oh, look at that little bump down. So there I get out of one, lower my risk. Yeah, that's the, it's kind of like unbalanced volume. It's calculating the cumulative volume that goes into the down move compared to the volume that goes into the up move. I think it's a fancy word for unbalanced volume. Get out. Don't feel like being in this trade. Yeah, that would be a divergence. Yeah, it's unbalanced volume. That's the new fancy name. They have it over here. I'm sure they have it as OBV. OBV. There it is. There you go. OBV. That's exactly what you're talking about. Let me apply it on the 1 minute chart, and you'll see that it's what I'm talking. It's what you're talking about. Hey, we got above. VWAP.
Goes at 83.
Let me get it up here. OBV. You'll see exactly. It's identical. Apply. Okay. And do it like that. So yeah, it's doing the same thing. It's doing a volume count. And if we were to look at we got it. Hold on, let me get rid of properties because it's confusing. Oh, no kidding. Visible, let's get rid of it. There we go. So, do you have CVD up right now? Because, I mean, look how strong it looks. Look at this. I mean, if you want to talk divergence, look at these lows over here. Volume was here. Volume was here on the equal low. Volume was higher. And then when we touched again, I mean, wow, look where the volume is. Okay, so is it showing the same pattern that I'm having? Is it showing, like, this is pretty friggin' strong. There's no volume coming into the sells, and there's a lot of volume into the long. I'm curious to know if yours is matching what OBV is doing. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of volume into the selling. And then when we consolidated over here, look how it was being accumulated. Nothing on the sells and much higher volume. And look at the strength we're seeing. I'm going to use that as an excuse to get in. Let's push up to 85. Take a look if you can, Bama. From let's go to 830, basically. Look at how it's sloping up. Mine shows a positive CVD of over 3,500 if that big subcontract still in place. Oh, I missed the gold short. Too bad. Nice. Okay, I'll hold one more. Get me out of this one. Gotta check my positions. Oh my God, is it up sync? Holy Christ. 2, 3, and 5. That's what I had. I don't know, whoever created this trade copier codes as bad as me. Just saying. Okay, I'll get another 20 bucks on one lot, all done. Did I take care of anything? Not bad. 28, 26, 28, and 50. Oh, I'm still in a trade, of course. Of course, flat. There we go. You know what? Thanks for bringing that up, you know. I'm going to keep it on my 1 minute chart. I used to use OBV in the 1990s. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Fuck. You want to know when I started using OBV, I'll tell you. And I can tell you, as far as I know, it's created by a guy called Joseph Granville. Okay. Well, OBV is a little different. Look, OBV is making absolute new highs, and we haven't broken the high here, so it's showing super strength. But OBV, if I remember correctly, was used by Joseph Granville. If I'm not mistaken, I started using it, believe it or not, and you're not going to believe it. You're going to say he's friggin' lying. 1979, I was 15 years old, and I started tracking stocks on graph paper. Every day you would get the newspaper, and I would plot the open, high, low, close, volume, and unbalanced volume. Joseph Granville, he was the Larry Williams of the time, and stupidly so, because he called the crash. I don't know, he called one crash or one decent market decline. They turned him into a hero. I didn't know anything better. I was like 15 years old. Okay, let me put back up ATR, because that is important. But look at that. You bring up cumulative volume delta, and I got a winning trade out of it. I'd like to code ATR for it to be bars instead of. It's got to be a little large, eh? You got to be able to see. They pulled that order. Ah, yeah. They always do. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, there's strength in the market. I wonder if it's the same. I wonder if it's even the same institution, whatever, just making it look like there's weakness to entice more people to sell as they're accumulating. Jokour! You know, meaning in French, where are you?
Here, just forgot. Again, I'm always forgetting this damn camera. Oh, my fucking back is killing me.
Okay, we are at what? White dash line is what? Previous close, 5 o'clock close, it's true. Yeah, I mean, even look over here on the in the close of today's session, 2 o'clock till 4 o'clock, trading sideways, but volume was being accumulated. Volume was going up, even on these lower highs. And look, volume higher and higher, and then we explode higher. Yeah, no, I was always a fan of unbalanced volume. I thought it gave good, helped with the bias. That's a good way to say it. Helped with some conviction. Guys, it's 10:42. I think I'm going to call it a day here at the minus 26, minus 28, minus 51. That's one account. Really great trade copying to the others. Gold did what? Gold, 138.80. That's not bad.
I'm good with that, actually. It's not a bad idea to call it here.
Yeah.
My wife's just getting home. I can actually hear the water running.
Oh, perfect. I got in a sell on NQ this morning, and they had the same price. Oh, no kidding. Pulled it right as it came up. I got stopped up before it melted. Okay, guys. Bama, thanks for showing up. We're going to call it
thanks for hanging out.
An evening. Yeah. We had some laughs.
Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe if you haven't.
And
I'm falling way behind over here. Futures floor is killing me. He's 107. I got a measly little 93.
Yeah, we will see you in the morning, Bama. I'll be here at 9:15. And that's about it. Yeah, like Jokour said.
Yeah, see you guys in the morning. I'll be on about 9:25, just shortly after. And then I think we'll be on for the PM stream again tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock. I think 8 o'clock seems to be the sweet spot.
Yep, I like it too. So take care, guys. Have a good evening. As always,
good night, guys.
Trade safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.